Hi Cancer, welcome to your new love reading for September 2019. This is intended to be a romantic love reading. It may resonate in other areas of your life or such as like new friendship, new family connections, new job offer, things like that. But it could also be an existing relationship and a new development in that relationship. Intended to be a positive one, right? Okay, so there's that. So anything new and positive for you, all right? Anything other than that, everything else you need to know, I should say, about this reading is in the description box below, including the recommend a reader shout out link, which goes to Awakening 101. Much love and support to her. Hopefully you get a chance to stop by, check her out, show her some love and support as well. All right, Cancerian, what is going on with your new love, Cancer? New love for Cancer, September 2019. Well, all right, I'm just going to, before I even look, this is, I feel like you're just completely settled. So if you're in relationship, it's a good solid connection. If you're not, you're completely complete without it. Wherever your situation is, by yourself or with someone, you are in a very good place. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups. The World. Hermit. King of Wands. Ace of Swords, 8 of Cups. All right. What else we got for? You just feel really settled. That's okay. What else for Cancerian? Knight of Cups. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, Virgo, Sagittarius. All right. What's this? 6 of, so this is, this could be somebody that you meet in a new place that you have moved to if you relocated. This could also be somebody that you meet on vacation. So there's some kind of newness and distance involved in this meeting this person. And then you go either back to your own lives or you meet and then it's like, well, okay, back here. Because that's where you feel most comfortable and safe now. Not because you're a scaredy cat, but because wherever you've come from or whatever has built up to this for you, you're, dare I say, it's hard one, but it's just preferable. You're just wanting to really concentrate on things that are important to you right now. And while this might have been kind of something that is out of the blue that happened unexpectedly, that's new, especially in relating to a new place for you, and I'm talking about proximity-wise, like new job, new house, new area to live in, or even on vacation, like just a surprise, weekend trip or something. Your preference is to still be unto yourself and attending to things that matter and are important to you and that you get to work on, call the shots. Very much interested in maintaining that control and stability and dependability on yourself in your life. So whatever you're working on or doing or thinking about or where you're at, you're fine with it. You're not done yet. And you're okay with that being the case. This new thing coming in does not change your focus or perspective. It's not that romance of the ages and you're swept up. No. There's a much more grounded feeling to this. All right, so what's this? It's a 6 of Cups. Could be that you meet this person online because there's like distance involved here. What's this? 6 of, well, I hope that wasn't loud. If it was, sorry. It says 6 of Cups. Cancer. The Moon, that could be Pisces or Cancerian. What's this World about? That could be Pisces, a hangman. All right, what's this hermit about? Or cancerian, what's this hermit about? The Fool. Look at all these major arcana here. Okay, what's this King of Wands? What's this King of Wands about for Cancerian? Again with the Knight of Cups. Okay, so hold on a minute. Sorry. Okay, hold on. What's this Ace of Swords? Well, I like it. All right. Yes. Okay. So this is you. Here's the thing. You like where you're at. And so any connection that you have with someone, it's going to be about them. It's going to have to be someone that's just kind of open and very simple about what they want. And that you can see that this is somebody that just kind of loves life and does what they do. And they are not shy about telling you how they feel and what they want. Because there's something about them behaving in such a way to where you feel like, oh, this person is pretty simple and they don't have an agenda. And it's very simple. There's no kind of this needing to approach me a certain way, figure me out to get me hooked or to get me this or that. There's none of that. So this is someone that you feel like you can take at face value. It probably is someone that you meet or that you have met online. The thing is though, but it's not really an issue because you're fine with things being intermittent or you going back to where your daily life or what you're doing. This is someone that is probably going to be at a distance from you because it's going to have to wait a while. Whatever it is, it's going to have to wait a while. And I think this is about you needing to know and needing time to feel secure and not that you're repeating the past, that you're not getting yourself back into a major situation that you just got out of. And I say that because of all the major arcana here. There is transition going on here. There is you coming into a new awareness. So this new thing that's going to come about with this person, they're going to just have to keep it. And it's not that they're going to have to. It's going to be someone who keeps it very simple and is just very straightforward. I think that's going to be probably about the only situation that's going to be preferable because you just don't really have any interest in someone else that's going to kind of be unsure or wishy-washy, or you just want straightforward. That's just going to be what your preference is right now. So the thing is that it could be, we got the Two of Cups, the Knight of Cups, taking a leap of faith, and this Six of Cups right here. I feel like you don't want to get into a past situation again. I don't feel like this is somebody from your past, but I feel like the attraction or the interest is there the way it was with someone or something, someone in your past, and you don't want to go down the same road. So that immediately makes you want to be like, oh, okay, I'm going back over here doing my own thing, because you just don't want to repeat the same mistakes. And it feels like whatever you dealt with in that situation has stayed with you, and it was a real learning curve. It was pretty important and pivotal and transformational for you. So this next time around, when you start to feel that attraction and connection again for this new person coming in, the Pisces was very similar in the sense that it's like handling it differently, because you don't want to go into that murky territory where there's that unsuredness and uncertainty and because of that anxiety. And now we've got distrust because of what's happened before. So you just want to make sure, this is you wanting to make sure. I'm not saying that, I'm not giving advice here. I'm saying your position in this reading is about you making sure that you're not repeating old mistakes, old patterns. You're not getting back into a situation after some hard-won progress and growth. You're not repeating the same mistakes. This is somebody that is at a distance from you. I keep getting that, so I'm just going to say it. And actually, you're fine with it because you don't want the complication of somebody being in proximity and having to maintain or sustain that, because you're still kind of adjusting to your new normal. You're still preferring to be unto yourself. Business, whatever your work is, that's still pretty solid. And that's also where your focus is. That whatever you're doing is just very, it might not be your dream job, but you're good at it and it's gratifying. and it's stable and it's steady and predictable and you can do it and there's no uncertainty there. And so it's a source of confidence and groundedness for you. So, and that's where your focus is right now, is kind of preserving yourself. It's not that there's no room for anybody else. It's just that you're not going to be foolhardy about it and go off willy-nilly and just, whoever's interested in you, you're like, okay, no, that's not for this Cancerian that I'm reading for. This person is fine with things going however they go because of the distance or because they recognize that you need your space. So even if they are closer in proximity, it's not distance. This is someone that will give you your space, which very wise of them, because if they pushed, you'd be out of there. That you are not gonna, you have no interest in that. So anyway, so the only, it's not really thing. It's just that I don't even feel like it's a bad thing though. I feel like this is you wanting things to stay the same, or you're being okay with just there being an interest because maybe you didn't think that was possible again after what you've been through, but you're fine with things just being very simple and kind of like having a crush. But your focus really is on yourself. So this person might have to take the initiative or be more forthcoming about how they feel, because otherwise you're perfectly content to let it stay at this kind of crush level and not take any action and not have it go anywhere, because it probably feels really good that it's just you're alive inside again. You know what I mean? Like it probably feels really good that you're just like, oh wow, I can be interested in something or someone. But again, even though you have that interest, your focus on yourself and work and this, things being stable in your life is taking precedent over partnership or connection with someone. You feels like you really like where you're at. And there's not a real eagerness to let somebody in. You like being self-sufficient and deciding who and what you're going to spend time on or with and that sort of thing. So this person being pretty straightforward about how they feel might be something that helps you feel better about being open to more with them, just because you feel like, okay, now I know where they're coming from. I know what I'm dealing with. There's going to be something about them that makes you think of them as very straightforward and simple. That's going to be very reassuring, that there is no hidden agenda, that this isn't like the situation from the past where you're going to get suckered again and you can't trust anybody and you can't, it's not going to be like that. There's going to be, this person's going to be pretty straightforward and they're going to allow for the distance or the space that you need. So that's nice. All right. Again, with the online connection or communication, and it could be even that you meet and then you largely live online together, so to speak. Like that's where you connect. There's not a whole lot of proximity or physical connection. It's largely online. And you're going to need that because your focus is keeping or preserving your self-interest, preserving your stability. That's like I can't stress that enough. That's where your focus is at. So you're fine with this taking as long as it takes. You're fine with this going whatever direction it goes in, because it's going to take you a while before you're going to feel comfortable with somebody else in kind of your little sphere, your little, circle of life, or what do you want to call it? Your bubble, I guess. Okay, so what's this 8 of Cups about? This 8 of Cups for Cancerian. This 8 of Cups. Okay, so this could be just something that it's not time yet. Like you're like, I just need more time. The interest might be there, especially on their part, but you just might not be ready for it. Your focus might just be on preserving the stability that you have in your life, and not out of fear, but you're finally in a good place. There's this sense of you're finally in a good place and you want to enjoy it. And then here this thing comes out of the blue, here this situation comes out of the blue, and it's like, oh, that's really cool, but I still think I want this. I still think I want me. Because right now it still might feel like a choice between the relationship or you, that you can't have both. And so best to choose you because you don't want to look at it like that. That's going to be that way madness lies. So it's not going to be any skin off this person's nose or whatever the saying is. They're going to be fine with it. They're not going to take it personal. It is not the situation from your past. It is not like that. It might feel like that because that's your frame of reference and you kind of went through it. And it might be that any kind of romantic interest feels like it'll just be fraught with crap again because the last situation was. It's not. And this is a different situation. Even still, it might not be something you want to pursue just because it might be too much to figure out how it'll work. Or there might be that fear that this is somebody that might have an agenda or be very controlling, or you just don't want to get into feeling heavy romantic feelings for someone again. You don't want, it's enough for you to be awake inside again, but you don't really, you're not wanting to pursue it. So at least for the month of September, while there might be an interest there, especially from this new person, it's not going to go anywhere because you don't want it to. It feels like your focus is really maintaining and preserving your present security and really needing to make sure that the past is not repeating itself for you. So any kind of connection is going to just be intermittent and quite possibly online, and it's going to be you deciding who and what and when you interact with who and what and when. All right. Why did I grab that one? Okay. Oh, okay. What else for Cancerian? And I gotta say, I mean, you're not gonna want it. You're not ready for it. That's fine, but it's not gonna deter this person because they don't have an agenda. So this is gonna take as long as it's gonna take, and this is someone that just loves life and wants to live it and this and that, whatever. And I think it's just gonna be refreshing for both of you because it's gonna be very. I don't know, I think you're going to see them for what they are. You're going to appreciate that you're alive inside again. And they're going to see where you're at and be like, okay, cool, I get it. But there's still going to be an interest, but they're not going to take it personal. So there's not going to be hurt feelings. There's not going to be burnt bridges. This is someone that's like, oh, you're not ready. I get it. I'm interested. And you say when and I'll come running. But I am going to be over here living my life. But I am interested. So when you're ready, please remember me. What else for Cancerian? So maybe that's why you maintain that online contact. Maybe that's what it is, because it's not like it goes anywhere for a while, but there's maintaining that, and it could be because of what they said. Like, hey, I'm gonna live my life, but I do want you to know I am interested when you're ready. I like that they are confident or have enough in themselves to where they don't take it personal that you're not into the relationship or a connection right now. What else for Cancerian? Strength, good, yay. Coming from a position of strength, maintaining it, building it, that's where your focus is, on self-reliance and self-trust, and being able to do and provide for yourself. Having faith, being patient, having integrity, just all the things that fortify you on a soul level, or just make it feel like, hey, I can do this with or without someone else. I'm not going to die if I don't have connection, or this. I'm okay, I'm good. I actually quite like being able to rely and count on myself. It could be blind faith here, right? Because there's just such a confidence there that their eyes are closed and they're still progressing forward, and their companion, their beast, if you will, I hate to say the dark side, but just that counterbalance, that humanity and that animalistic nature, that is in sync, and you're walking together, and you've got both in check, and it's just, life is good because of that. Life is in balance, and you feel strong. Else for Cancerian? Did I already? I did not. What else for Cancerian? Yay, achievement. Okay, so that could be that business piece or whatever. And also too, that this is quite the accomplishment for you to set parameters and boundaries and be like, nope, I'm not ready, and speak to that. And this is baby steps coming to fruition. This is hard-won progress in action, because you're actually not backtracking once a new situation presents itself to you. For some of you, it could be your old person showing up, but it doesn't feel like it. It does feel like it's something new, that you can see the progress you've made because you react differently and you make different choices. We do have the Six of Cups here, so this could be somebody that you were involved with prior, coming back around again, and still you stand your ground and you handle it differently. And this is someone that would like something different to be happening, of course, probably because they got quite a benefit of knowing you or being involved with you, because you were a different person back then. So if this is someone from your past, this is you reacting to them very differently because of the progress that you made in their absence. So either way, this is a situation coming up that either is from the past or feels familiar, like it's from the past, and there's a worry that, oh my God, any kind of connection is bad. I don't want to be taken advantage of again. I don't want to be used or manipulated. And you might react the way you used to, but you don't. You stand your ground and you set boundaries and you're good. And this person, whoever this new person is, because I don't think it's the person from your past, because they wouldn't be okay with it, because they benefited from you not having boundaries. So of course they don't want you to have boundaries. But so whoever the new person is, this King of Wands type energy, that's intent, that does want a romantic relationship with you, they're also okay with you being honest about where you're at and just being like, not right now, I'm just not ready. Okay. Pretty cool. That's somebody that's like, okay, that's somebody I want to keep in mind, because they're not going to make me pay or be like, oh my God, take it personal and I'm dead to them because I didn't want to continue. Good Lord. Some confidence. The world or the sun and the moon do not rise and set on anyone's behind. So for someone to be so devastated or butthurt because you don't want to be involved, oh please, keep on walking. I don't need that here. That's boring. What else for Cancerian? Four of Swords. Yay. Page of Cups. Taking a break from romantic involvement. Also taking a break and focusing on yourself and what you want and what is best for you, and coming back alive. This is renewed interest, renewed focus on self, on care, on, oh wow, look at this, like whimsy. You know what I mean? Like being enchanted by seeing a butterfly fly by, or just like, oh wow, look at how the sun's coming over the cloud. It's the simple things. And it's those little desires waking up inside of you again. Like, oh, I'm alive inside. So maybe after you felt dormant for a while, but this is taking a break from a relationship, but also rejuvenating yourself, taking a break so you can come back online, so you can have those other varied interests also. It's not just romance. It's like the focus isn't on relationship anymore. It's on all things, and it's your focus, your interest. You're in a very good place. Honestly, this is, and of all people to run into or to have interested in you, I like this. Even though you decide not to at this time because it's just too much for you to figure out how to work, because you still might feel like it's your job to do so, I like that this person is enough of themselves to be like, okay, well, please remember me when you are ready. That's just pretty cool. That's confidence right there. That's somebody that is very straightforward. Nice. Okay, all right. So that's your September. I hope it was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading, and I wish you happiness this September. So thank you for stopping by. Take care.